Legend of Total War here, and today we have a Saving Your Disaster battle playing as the Dwarfs. We have a pretty decent full stack army here, with a small amount of garrison, going up against two armies of the... what are they? The Bloody Hands, yeah? And one Savage Orc army with a giant, so that's under Wurzag, so that must be his initial giant. And some more Orc boys coming in. Balance of power is disgustingly low. So the question here is twofold. To cheese or not to cheese? Silly question, come on. Of course we're going to cheese. So what we're going to do as well, we're going to fight this battle honorably because, you know, that's in my style. You know, it doesn't matter whether or not we win or lose. What matters is, did we not abuse the game? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to honorably stand in the corner and wait for them to come and attack. You know, but I'll do it honorably. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, so... okay, so the fact they're coming from the rear there is actually a little bit of a concern. It doesn't matter at all about the reinforcements. Now, we've denied their reinforcements to begin with, but, you know, we have to prepare for them to come in eventually. It would have been better if they were coming in from the other side, because they're going to be able to join the attack very early. Just trying to think, where should we set up? Now, I've played on this map before and used this defensive position here, but based on what we've got here, it's not really ideal. Again, over here, not 100% ideal. Not terrible, but not 100% ideal, just because of the hills in the way. But I'd have to say here or here, I'm going to go with this, because that area there is really finicky, and it's just going to be really hard for us to make use of our artillery, which we absolutely must. And also the quarrelers, there's just not enough room there. So you're probably going to lose some of these long beards in this battle, because everything's relying on it. If we're going to win this, the sacrifices have to be made. Nobody can withdraw because you've captured a settlement that you didn't scout ahead, and then you get attacked. It's a classic situation that's actually only been made more difficult now that you actually get some garrison on the turn that you capture it. Because prior to the previous patch, you could capture a settlement and then just stand outside of it, and if the AI came over there and attacked the settlement, you wouldn't have to worry. Because there's no garrison there, you don't get forced into it. But they've made the game even more difficult by disabling that technique, so now you have to be very careful before capturing a settlement. If nothing else, all of these recent patches have only reinforced the need for you to be more cautious with every time you try to expand. Going out and attacking something without any scouting is now completely unacceptable. And if you don't do that, you're going to get wrecked every single time. Not every single time, but most of the time. Anyway, we need to get into this corner here. Because if it was just one army, we probably wouldn't need to worry about it. But since it's two, well, we just gotta. We just gotta. So even the first army is considered stronger than us, let alone the second army. Now, although the second army isn't anywhere near as good. Now, it's pretty early on in the campaign, so I'm not expecting Wurzag to use like a lot of magic, but we should be at least prepared for it. Now, I don't think that Savage Orcs are particularly good against Longbeards. So that'll help a bit. Another thing as well is running out of ammunition. Luckily, Savage Orcs have no armor, so they're really vulnerable to this kind of stuff. So what's this? Miscast chance? Yeah, well that doesn't matter. Alright, maybe... yeah, maybe just hold the fire for the time being. Because like I said, running out of ammunition could be a big problem here. But yeah, I don't have any problems with your army. Considering it's only like turn 32, this army is absolutely fine. The fact that you got Longbeards this quickly is actually pretty good. So yeah, fully expect the grudge throwers to get loads and loads of kills, but is it going to be an... Okay, we got the giant coming in. Giants are shit, and they have a lot of bounce of power in them, so taking them down will be really, really good for the bounce of power. Look at this here. Look at that deliciousness. So that giant's currently got 1 kill. If he can get to 3, he'll have performed above average in terms of what I usually see. Oh look, he got to 3 kills. He's performed above average. 6 kills. Wow, he really performed well for a giant. And he's dead. Alright, so the bounce power is good at the moment. Another reason why it's really important to corner camp is to get these units off the battlefield quickly. That way we don't have to necessarily kill them down to the last man. Which would just waste a lot of our ammo, because I'm not expecting the Longbeards to do a lot of damage. It's all going to come down to this. Don't worry about Wurzag. He's just too small of a target to hit, and he's not doing any serious damage there anyway. If I go chasing after him, I probably won't be able to reach him anyway. Alright, we've used up half of our ammo, but again, this army here was the tougher one. But we should probably be a little bit more conservative. We're down about a third of our front line. Not too bad. But yeah, now's the time to start thinking about conserving our forces, our ammo. Our general's in excellent shape. These guys here, they're below half ammo. That unit there's getting wrecked. Alright, we got enemy reinforcements coming in over here. Gotta take him out. Wait, no, that's not reinforcements. Reinforcements are over here. Actually, it would be better if this guy here could leave the battlefield. Doesn't get wiped out. Shit, running out of ammo. What the hell are we going to do about all those orc boys that are coming in if we run out of ammo? Alright, stop. No more shooting with them for the time being. Maybe actually be a good idea to start preparing. They're going to just all come over here. Just get organized. Those reinforcements are not going to be able to make it here. Or whatever, just bring them anyway. Try to bring them, that is. If we had deployed over here, they'd have gotten back easier, but I just didn't feel like it was a good defensive position. This one's worked out pretty well so far. Now we just got to be really conservative with our ammo, because once that's gone, that's it. We're got no real strength left. Damn, they got 42 kills. Oh well, I couldn't really be justifyingly focusing on them. This guy's done really well, actually. So bouncer power's in our favor at the moment, but we do have to keep in mind that probably about 2/3 of the enemy reinforcements haven't shown up to the battle yet. Killing, well, wounding Wurzag would really help with getting these guys off the battlefield.
Let the vengeance begin.
Just stop there. Alright, gave these guys a bit of a chance to have some rest. Again, don't worry about them. They have hasn't killed any of them. Another general coming in over here. Nothing to be too concerned about. Okay, so we can get an idea of how many troops have come in so far. That way we can know how many still got to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, there's still about 13 more troops left to come. So yeah, about 2/3. That guy's got good melee defense. Wurzag's having a hard time getting in there. Plus, he's got magic attack, so even when he does hit... Did his entire army have that? Yeah, that was silly of them. Alright, get out of there. I might actually have to shoot Wurzag. Okay, it's not so much of a waste of ammo, but still, we need that morale penalty for the AI on this. Take him out, come on. Okay, good. A shame that it used up so much ammo, but that is going to affect their reinforcements. Get back over here. Right, their other generals in good shape. This guy here could really use a rest. Now, here's the other benefit. If they come in waves like this, that's actually really good for us. If we could just sort of deal with them one at a time, that's ideal. Still got a little bit of reinforcements to come in, but I wouldn't really celebrate that one too much. Wait till they stop moving and I'll just give them one volley. That'll do. So if we can recharge this dude, maybe we'll break him. If we want to keep this unit alive, he has to be pulled back really soon. Alright, moving back. Right, so these two here, just gonna move them back here, try and keep them alive. It's one thing to win the battle, it's another thing entirely if you can win the battle without losing any units. Alright, nasty skulkers, they're high priority to shoot, because they're actually good against dwarfs. Bounce of power's a little bit in our favour, but again, there's still a lot of reinforcements left to come. Okay, now move him back. They're going to dogpile over here. That could work for us, for the artillery. It'd be very sparing with what's left of our ammo. Oh, they're coming in on force march. Good. Okay, might hit some of our units, but we'll hit a lot more of theirs. Good. No friendly fire on that, it seemed. Should be very sparing with it. Now the bounce of powers. I can't believe these guys here are actually going to make it over here. Okay, give him one more volley. What I'm trying to go for here is like massive amounts of damage in a short space of time to really inflict morale penalties so they just leave the battlefield. Now the bounce of power's out of our favour. A lot of enemy troops coming in now. These ones here can be sacrificed, they don't matter. No, not yet. Is that the general? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go take him out. If I come at this from a different angle, just got a better hit chance of them. Now, even though they've got a -10 leadership penalty because of the general, if we get rid of this one here, that is still providing them with some leadership. Don't have to kill him, we just have to make him leave the battlefield. Okay, killing him is almost irrelevant because if we win the battle, he's dead anyway. He's on forced march. Good. Hopefully we can just herd them off the battlefield. Just get off. Good. Alright, speed this up a little bit. We don't have much ammo, I've got to be careful here now. Quarrelers can go into melee as well. So these guys have got about between 2 and 4 shots each. Wait until they get into a big cluster before we bomb them. Doesn't matter if these get wiped out. And these two are safe. Then we can take a little bit more damage. Don't shoot them just yet. They've got an archer unit. Okay, I might need to shoot the archer. Well, that's all of our ammo spent. Did that even get any kills? Alright, pull them back a little bit. Maybe that's all of our ammo spent now. Alright, are we ready to bomb in here? Almost. Let's hope we don't get any friendly fire. Good, not too much. Okay, move these two back. Just so we can minimize the friendly fire a bit. Okay, right there should be a good spot to hit. I have to channel my inner Napoleon here and be a great artillery commander. Okay, they're really starting to do some damage to us now. Right, last few shots left. Bouncer Power's moving into the middle. We gotta make a big push here. Try to get these Arrow boys into melee. Send someone back over here to just hit them in the rear just to cause the morale penalty. Bouncer Powers are slightly in my favor. I don't think they've got any more reinforcements coming. So now we go all in. Try and get them to break. And I don't think any of our units have been wiped out yet. So let's have a look at the artillery. They all did really well. But I was counting on that. Of course. And there's the army loss penalty. Good stuff. No point running them down because they're on force march. And a heroic victory on top of that. Now that victory would not have been possible if both of those armies had attacked us at the same time. Even though the artillery might have done more damage, we would have suffered a lot more damage. And it would have been a lot harder to knock out Wozag, just because he would have been able to move into a sea of greenskins. So that's why it's absolutely essential in those particular situations there, that you do not control a large army. Because, you know, the odds weren't in our favour. There's no reason to play fair with them. They're not playing fair with you. And no units were wiped out. But yeah, if they had any more troops, we would have seriously taken a lot more damage, because we were out of ammo. Alright, yeah, you're probably gonna... Yeah, your money's okay. Just gonna want to make sure you get lots of replenishment. So how's the rest of your campaign going? So if you've already got the Silver Road and the Black Crag, and some of Barak Var province, by turn 30, this would be turn 33, I guess. That's pretty good, but it's not legendary difficulty. So yeah, your campaign's going just fine now. Anyway, job's done, and now that general's going to be a little bit tougher to beat. Well, it was physical resistance, and he's got magical attacks. You can go over there and finish them off now, and with a reasonable amount of replenishment, at least your high-powered damage units, these ones here, they're not damaged at all, really. And yeah, your campaign's looking good. Alright guys, that's the end of this one. Hope you found that entertaining, and we'll see you next time, fuckers.